Hello and welcome back to Nick at Night, the podcast by the students for the students. Today we are joined with a super special guest from our state gymnastics team. But to start, my name is Cece.
And I'm Lovery.
And this is Izzy. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Izzy. I'm a junior here at Nicolet, and I've been on the varsity team since freshman year.
Let's go.
So starting gymnastics, varsity as a freshman, that's impressive. What was that like?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I came up with the club, so it was kind of like, I don't know where that would have been if I wasn't, because it's like a huge, like, you don't even have to like have done gymnastics like previously in order to like be on the team. So
Not on varsity.
Wait, what?
No, but like in general. So it's like,
So a bunch of like new people could come and be on JV.
Why are you thinking about it, Lovery?
Yeah, I'm joining next year.
I totally thought about it. Like last year, I was like, I'm totally doing it. And then I was like, no, I'm not.
For real, CC.
I would die.
She would. I can't see her jumping around.
no, you have some background knowledge from middle school.
I like sleep wrong and I get back pain, so I don't think that I could take it. So when did you start doing gymnastics?
I started 15 years ago, so when I was like 2 years old, a little less than 2 years old.
Wow.
That's long.
So you guys do like somersaults?
Yeah,
What do you
we
do
do
with your two?
we do like forward rolls, cartwheels.
No, she was doing backflips her first day.
No, I in fact was not, but
You know what? It happens. So when do you compete at that age? When do you start competing?
you start competing when you get to like level 1 and 2. So I was kind of in like the like top classes like beforehand, and then I think when I was like 5, maybe I started competing somewhere around there.
Those meets sound like a lot of fun to watch some 5-year-olds.
I know, right?
The
Like,
same,
dance
so I'm
around.
repeating over for hours
Hey, you
upon
know what?
hours.
you all
That's
do the same
okay.
routine?
Until you get to level 6.
Oh wow.
So.
So how do they decipher? So you do different routines in level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do they like pick who's better?
Yeah.
Well, there's set requirements. Same with high school. So like for beam, you have to have like a high level back to back or something. So you have to do like a wolf jump, wolf 3/4 on beam. So like there's certain requirements that you have to like fill out, and then like you get like bonus points and stuff. So it's mainly for just how you execute everything. So
Okay.
like pointed toes, like no deductions. It all fluctuates.
That's fun.
Wait. So you just gotta like look good?
Just look pretty. That's all.
That's what I
Just
got.
make
No,
sure you smile when you
anything
salute.
crazy Okay, so I mean, you guys are doing like crazy jump flips. What's the like workout side of that? What do you have? I mean, obviously a lot.
We have obviously like Molly, our head varsity coach, she would make a list and write down. So we had a list on the wall. So for floor days, depending on the day, it would be like when it got closer to state, it was like, okay, you get like we cut it down to a 5-minute warm up because we'd be competing with another team and warming up at the same time.
Right.
So we did like warm up for 5 minutes, and then you compete like a routine. Or if it's like a normal day without having full floor or something, we'll do like 2 sets of each tumbling pass and then 10 of each of your jumps and leaps. And then so it always just fluctuates. Like for bars, I'll do 2 low bars, 2 high bars, and then 2 full routines. So it all kind of just depends on what you
Jeez.
got going on.
That's fun.
going now.
Do you guys
Yes.
do team lifting or is it personal?
We have Thursdays, we would do like a team lift because usually Thursdays is the day after a meet.
Yep.
So we'd go over scorecards, and then the team would lift together, and then obviously we have our own conditioning and stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Wait, scorecards is like what you got at the meet?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like checking to make sure if you got all your requirements and bonus and stuff.
requirements.
She talked about the requirements earlier.
I wasn't listening.
That's bad.
I'm sorry. I'm zoning out a little bit.
So what's your events? What did you compete in?
I was originally starting off as only vault. I was just going to be a vault specialist. And then I got pulled into bars. And then I got pulled into floor. So I did
Dang.
vault, bars, and floor for the team. And then at state, I individually competed vault.
That's fun. What was your vault score? What was the
Yeah.
final?
What
I
was
got
it?
a 9.45.
9, 4, 5. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
On what? What was your flip? What'd you do?
I did a souk layout. So I did like a round off entry onto the vault. And then I just stayed like straight up, like in a layout position.
Okay, I think I get
Wait,
that.
so round off.
So I round off, hit my hands on the vault table, and then I like push off, like block, and like flip in a layout position and land on my feet.
Layout is like flat, like.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I think that you probably couldn't.
Just give me like a leotard. I definitely could do that.
No shot that you can do that.
First shot. First try.
First try?
First
You
try.
got it?
With or without breaking your neck.
Without.
You wouldn't even like get over the ball.
You know what? You guys, you were doubting my skills, okay? I was a great vaultist when I was a kid.
She's lying.
Vaultist.
She's lying.
Shut up.
She's lying.
Shut up. Soccer player.
Did you play soccer?
Yeah. I did.
Anyway.
What happened to basketball? Why don't you play anymore?
This is off topic.
You're right. This is very off topic.
So let's see, Izzy, what did you do what was your like coolest bar move?
Bar move.
Bar
Probably giants. So that's where like, and you're in the layup, like basically like
Same.
vault size layup position. You're straight up and down, and you swing around the bar arms fully extended.
Okay,
twice.
does the bar, this is what I've never understood about gymnastics. Does the bar spin, or are you spinning with your hands?
Mm-hmm. So
What?
like when I go, in order to like get back up, you have to like tap
Yeah,
with your feet like
yeah.
this and shift your wrists so you don't like go flying off, because I've done that before.
So
But
the
that's because my
bar-
grips were really bad.
The bar like spins, right?
The bar
No,
spins?
No.
the bar doesn't move at all.
So
If
how do
anything,
you,
it will
like-
go down
Why
because
did
it's
you think
like
the bar
bouncy.
spinned?
Because I don't get how people like
It's
spin
literally all in
around
like
if
how
your
you
hands
shift
are
your
so
wrists.
grippy.
Have you like broke your wrist before doing it or no?
No, I broke my wrist vaulting at middle school.
Oh. Aw.
Sounds like fun. What was your middle school team? Is there like a team that like leads into the gymnastics program?
We have the rec program. So
Yeah.
I used before I did club or after I did club, I came to the rec program and had worked with like Molly and stuff for like, I think it was like 6 years before I actually entered high school, because I quit for like that long of time. So we have like a rec program that I also coach. So we start with like parent and tot and go all the way up to level 5.
Wait, you said you coach?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Gotta make some money somehow.
So what's level 5? What's the hardest thing that you're teaching?
Yeah.
Right now we just got one of our girls to do a round of backhand back lay, which is really exciting.
That's fun.
I'm sorry.
So can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, like
We have to get through the basics first. The round off the backhand.
just trying to say you don't
so
know the
maybe
basics.
not.
Over a period of time.
Take a second.
Take that.
So then, are you guys required to teach, or do you just choose to for a job?
Yeah, I chose to, like, 'cause Molly offered me the job. I'd say, when was I think it was the summer going into sophomore year when I started. So I've been
so
doing
you're
it
like
for almost
15, and she was like,
Yeah, so I've been doing it for almost like 2 years. But now I have got a pay raise. So now I'm like a head coach.
okay, fancy.
oh, okay.
Well, you know.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking, I don't think we've said that you guys like won state yet.
Oh,
I wanted
yeah.
to make that clear.
Yeah, let's.
It's
very
the state
proud of
team,
them.
and they won. So
Yes.
for how many? You've gone to state a lot of times.
We've been to state every year since my freshman year.
Okay.
For
And
like since I've been here.
first, what did you get? Second.
We've gotten third the last 3 years till this year, and then for
just good.
Fourth
individuals,
time's
I
the
got
charm.
6th at vault last year and jumped up this year some spots.
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. That's a lot.
Yes, we broke the 3-year curse.
3-year curse.
The 3-year third
3 year
place
third
curse.
place. So I guess that makes sense. And then you were first in vault. No, second.
Second.
Third.
Third.
It was by like
That
Either
three.
point
It's coming
zero
back.
3 difference between my
There's a
place
lot
and
of
first.
threes going on.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm feeling 3-phobic.
But that's amazing. That's super fun. And then, so Cassie was first overall.
Cassie got first all around, and she also got first on bars and floor.
Congratulations, Cassie.
Congrats, Cassie. That's fabulous. So then, personal scores, though, don't count for the team. It's completely different.
No, we have 2 days, so they went back post-COVID. During COVID, we did your individual score also, or your team score also counted for your individual, but they went back to the original setup, so we have 2 days. So on the day 1, we did team, and there's 5 of us compete, but only the top 4 scores get counted. So the last scores drop to go to the total, and then, so all of those scores count, and then individuals is a totally separate day the next day.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
wait.
fun.
Is
I
there
think
like champions for individuals too? Oh, okay. So you could win team and individuals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what they did. That's what they wanted.
I was just making sure.
Okay.
That's gracious.
Just
Like,
wanted to, okay, I wanted you to be, don't slap that.
don't touch me.
That was loud.
Ah.
Okay, so then, well, that's really exciting. And then you were heading home and state champion.
Yep.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a fever dream after the first day because we were counting up, tallying the scores because they put like the team event score totals up, and we were like, oh, this is mathematically like impossible for everyone to beat us. So it wasn't really a surprise when we found out, but it was still like fun. There's a lot of happy, joyous tears going on.
Were you crying?
No.
No cries.
No cries.
No tears for me.
Wait, so are you adding? Do you add up all the scores?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We add up each event total.
Okay, I think I get that.
Yeah.
And you were in the vault, the floor, and the bars.
And bars. Yeah.
She
So I
did
was
all
in 3
three.
of the 4.
What was your scores for everything? Do
I
you remember?
got a 9. For team, I got a 9.35. I had the highest for team on vault.
Okay.
Nice.
Floor, I got I think it was a 9.1 something.
Okay.
And then bars, it was like a 8.425, something like that. Somewhere
good.
around that range.
So you like start at 10 and then get deductions? How do you
Yeah,
do
well,
this?
so for vault, there's like start values depending on the vault. So like for Suking and your Chenkos, that's when you do a round off backhand onto the vault table. So if you do a tuck, it starts at a 9.6. If you do a pike, you do it's a 9.8, and then for a layout, it's a 10. So my second vault for individuals was a 10 start value, and then for like bars and stuff, and floor and whatnot, it starts at a 10. But obviously, certain requirements and skills, you get certain amount of bonus, so that also like comes into play and fluctuates like the scores.
So for those you start at 10 and you can lose points, but you can regain them, right? What's the bonus?
You can regain points?
Bonus is like, so you have like your requirements, and then bonus kind of just gives you like extra bumped up points, but you can also still end up losing those depending on like what deductions you get. So that may not even like count for anything. But if you have a really good routine, like the bonus helps because it'll bump up your score.
Can you get more than 10?
No,
Okay.
not in high school.
So like professionally, you can get more than 10?
Well, like in the Olympics, they do like a 16 start value or something
Oh.
crazy like that. Because theirs is like difficulty and like how you competed it.
Right.
So that's a whole other like aspect.
That's
of
a whole
things.
different deal that we don't need to worry about.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a 10 in like anything?
No.
Ever?
No.
No,
The
ever,
closest
ever,
I've ever
ever.
gotten was like a 9.8.
Oh,
So
that's
5 and like
that's-
level 5.
You know what?
It still counts.
We believe you.
Yeah, if you were
So-
like, I got that last year, I would have believed you.
What's your next step? Are you going to do gymnastics in college?
No, I'm actually going to play softball in college.
Softball's fun.
Do you have any offers yet?
Yes. Schools
You
are
do?
undisclosed.
Oh, it's a secret?
Yeah, it's a secret. No one knows.
You can tell
You'll
us.
find out when
We'll
I
just
commit
post
in
it
the
online.
future.
Wait, have you
That's so
been
fun, though.
playing softball since you were little too?
Well, no. I played baseball when I was little. So I
Baseball.
played baseball for 9 years. Then once I got to high school freshman year, like summer of freshman year, I switched to softball and like joined Delta. So I've been doing that stuff.
Oh, that's kind of
Heard
cool.
about Delta.
Yes.
How was Delta?
Delta's just the baseball softball. It's the biggest
It's just
one.
the club,
it's
the
that-
program.
It's that girl. Okay.
Yes.
That's fun. So, college gymnastics is it? So do you prefer softball, or is just gymnastics is just too much?
Well, I kind of rather play softball in college. Plus, I don't think my body would make it to college gymnastics.
College is intense.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what's cool is that they allow the college gymnasts to compete in the Olympics now.
Do they?
Yeah. That's like Sunny.
Yeah, Suni Lee and all the old Olympians, like Jordan Childs, but it sounds like this will be like their last college year, and then they're gonna leave college to prep for the Olympics, but then they're gonna come back to college afterwards.
Yeah, so they didn't used to have to pick
Yeah.
either the Olympics or going to college as a
Yeah.
gymnast.
They
like,
made you choose?
yes, like Simone Biles had the option to like go for the Olympics or go to UCLA, and UCLA was her dream school, but she decided to go to the Olympics instead of
God.
UCLA.
probably
I'm
good.
glad they changed that. You shouldn't
Yeah,
have to
they
choose.
fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot, obviously, but it's
Some
still
people
really
can do
cool.
it all. I could definitely do it all.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to the Olympics, and I'm going to school, and I'm top grades.
Yeah, that's definitely, yeah.
I
You're
got
just
you.
such a great
Academic
gymnast.
weapon.
The real gymnast here is self-reaction. Okay, and then there was a bit of the discussion about the women in sports when you guys came home. So do you want to explain that to us?
Yeah, so basically we were supposed to, like, when we got back, we were supposed to be back in time during the regional, like, semifinal for the boys basketball, and we were told that we could go on, like, the court during halftime and get a round of applause, standing ovation, blah, blah, blah. And then when we got back, we were, like, told, oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh. And that's happened multiple times where we just, like, it's like, oh, just kidding. We're not doing that anymore. And then so we decided to make our speeches that were published on the student section page. And then they kind of, like, blew up a bit. So, and now we've made some progress. Like, the gymnastics team has had a meeting with, like, Kabara and Paddock, and then a bunch of the parents from other sports like basketball and that came together, and they recently actually just met with the school board yesterday to, like, put their, like, proposal out there.
Yeah, my mom was there, you guys.
What was the proposal?
Personally, I cannot tell you because I was not at the meeting.
I wasn't either.
It's more of, like, solutions as to how we can, like, really incorporate equity within the school.
Good.
Yes, and promote more female athletics amongst everyone.
So then are you guys looking for just more space or different?
Yeah, so we asked for more space because that's a safety hazard.
Yeah, their gym is small.
Yeah, and we offered, like, some solutions for, like, staff members and for, like, how to promote it better, like, to the entire school, because obviously our school doesn't read emails. Like, let's be honest, 20% of our school reads their emails.
I keep getting tardy emails, but I'm, like, not responding. I'm not going.
Exactly. So we just gave some suggestions for easier ways to help, like start over the culture here at Nicolet and add more female athletics equally into the mix.
That's awesome.
Equally.
And that's just, I mean, it's a really good platform to have, that, like, state championship that nobody else got this year.
Yeah,
so.
nobody.
Except for
Jack Sullivan, who's done that the last 3 years.
Icon. Love Jack.
Future Olympian.
And then you mentioned that in your speech, too, about just all the other underappreciated sports.
Yeah.
Like, swimming is huge. Our swim team is very good. We
Yeah,
won
and our soccer team.
sectionals last year.
Between you guys and the boys team, you're all pretty good.
Yeah, last year was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys have had a good.
We appreciate you guys, though.
Historic
You started a movement.
That's awesome. That's a lot of fun. We needed it.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
I don't play basketball anymore, but I'm still, I mean, me and Lovey are obviously student athletes.
Student athlete.
She plays basketball. I do swim and I do soccer. And it is important that people, I get that swim meets are really long. You don't have.
Wait, you swim?
I do. I just started this year. It's fun.
That's news to me.
Yeah. Wow, it
Are
seems
you
pretty
good?
Underappreciated, Lovey.
Sorry.
I'm fine. I went to a varsity conference. But
Whoa, that means she's good.
I'm not amazing. It's my first year.
They wouldn't put you on varsity if you're not good, babes. Trust and believe.
They wouldn't play on your downfall.
They're just making fun of me.
She's being very humble.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Izzy, then what about your varsity team? How many seniors are on that team, that state team?
Oh, on the state team specifically, there was. Let me count. We had Cassie, Olivia, Eden, Addie, Georgia, Ellie. 6 from the state team, and then we also had, Cedra, April, Kira. We had 9 seniors this year.
Wow.
I think. Maybe no, definitely 9.
So,
sorry if I'm missing anyone. I don't think I am.
It's fine. So is that how many, your team is, how many people is on your whole team?
Yeah.
I think there's 24, there's at least 20.
Right.
There's a decent amount of
you
us.
guys are losing a lot of people then.
Yeah.
That's almost tough. Is that so obviously a soccer team is 22-ish. Is that big for gymnastics?
Yeah, especially because obviously, there's JV and varsity, but it's big because only 5 compete per event. And so that multiple people could be already taking up those spots.
Yeah, and there's already 9. Wait, so then how many people are on that state team in total?
There was, there was the 6 seniors I named, myself, Anya, Maggie, Alina. 10. I think there was 10 of us, and 2 of them are alternates.
Oh, they do
Got
both team and singles?
Alternates means if someone
It's
gets
like
hurt,
if someone
they're
gets
there.
hurt, they'll come in and
Oh,
compete.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's fun though.
Yes.
So then is that your whole varsity team or did not everyone?
Yeah, that was mainly our varsity team.
Mainly.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
more?
all of us competed varsity.
Okay.
Well, most of us competed fully varsity. Some did JV and varsity. Like, it just depended on the day.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's cool.
So then what was your sectionals mean? Like you going to state. That's so exciting too. Where was that?
Yeah, that was at West Bend this year. And it ended up being moved on a Thursday night. So that
Delightful.
was, that was fun. And we like kind of knew like that we had also won. We were like, okay, we think it's going to be us and West Bend West that go. And we were right. But it was more of the fact that we had scored our highest season total at that meet. We
that's
scored a
fun.
143.3. And so our like vault total, we had like everyone flipping and we scored like a 37-1, I think, on vault or something. And we like scored higher than all the D1 schools.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Considering we're D2?
Yeah, we're D2. Wow, that's
amazing.
really impressive.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so much fun.
Yes.
Is West Bend, do they have an ice gym? I have no idea where that would even be.
I mean, they have the space for an entire gym. Some of their equipment's kind of questionable, but
That's scary.
yeah,
Questionable.
just a bit.
Gymnastics is one of those sports that it's like having less equipment is terrifying because it's
Yeah.
like,
It's just not safe.
this is rickety and I might die.
Yeah.
But it's fine, you know, it happens. I mean, that's a lot of fun though, of course. So that so it's obviously it's been a strong season overall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, it's always fun. Did you do better at state than at sectionals? Like your
Our team score was lower, but judging's always like a lot harder at state
Right,
usually. So we still did. Pause. we still did really well. We got like a 142 something, and it was
that's still
still
good.
we still scored like 5 points higher than the 4 or 5 points higher than the team in second
Jeez.
place.
I'll just be blowing everybody
I know,
else
that's
out.
insane. I mean, like, I feel like I had no idea that you guys. I mean, I knew you've been good for a while. I mean, you got those like third places. Winning state, I didn't even think that was on our radar. That's so fun.
Yeah.
So amazing.
I don't think anybody at Nicolet can, win state besides obviously Jack. Love him.
But the basketball team, they did fine. They just
Wait, the boys?
they were close.
It was a tough game.
It was tough. It's a little
tough game.
disappointing.
My
It's okay.
anxiety was through the roof that entire game, but
I was just eating straight
Yeah,
up,
it
eating
was a tough
baskets and
game.
food.
Eating like literally like nom nom.
Yes, I was
Oh,
eating the
okay.
whole time. I wasn't even paying attention. I was
No.
like, wait, the game's over? Let me go get some ice cream.
Great food at the Cole Center.
Yeah.
Welcome to the test.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
So where was your state meet? Was it in Madison?
no, it was in Wisconsin Rapids.
Oh,
So
geez.
kind of, yeah.
Is that a
Oh,
team?
I've seen that high school though.
Yeah,
That's
at
a
Lincoln
high
High School.
Jimmy had state there for cross
It's a
country.
huge school.
Jimmy's her brother.
Yes.
Jimmy's my brother. I talk about him a lot.
Her very successful.
That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean that's kind of far too.
3 hours.
Did you take buses?
That's really
took a
far.
coach bus,
I don't know
yeah.
why I said kind of far.
kind of far.
Just a tad bit.
So what's that? What time? Wait, did you get the day off before?
No, we practiced Thursday. So we competed Friday and Saturday. We practiced Thursday till 5:30-ish. And then we drove up there. And we got there around like 9, somewhere
Yeah.
around that time. So we went to school, had practice, then went up there. So we only missed school on Friday.
What does your pre-state practice look like?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, we took it a little lighter, obviously, because we didn't want anyone to get hurt. But before state, we did. I did a couple like vaulting drills, and then I did 10 of each of my jumps, and then I did like 1 full bar routine. So it was kind of more like lighter, just get in what you need to get done before the state meet.
That's fun. That's so
Yeah.
exciting. Ooh, that's awesome.
Everything's exciting to you.
I know, but like that pre-meet, I don't know. I feel like right before a game is like huge, and then when you're going, I've never been to state for anything, so I don't.
Yeah, neither have I.
It's like a lot of
Neither have
fun.
I.
It is. He's gone 3 times now.
I know you're lucky. Yeah.
So what are we looking at for the future? Do you think that we'll get back? Do you think?
I
be a
have
hard
no
team?
idea. That's the goal. I think we could obviously make it there with like off-season practices and stuff. Individually, we should have a few of us going back
Okay.
and some new people, hopefully. And then the goal is to hopefully make it back again next year at state.
Are there really any strong coming in 8th graders? I feel like
that you know.
No
already know.
idea.
Oh.
So we'll find out in the
Hopefully.
future.
Hopefully.
But there was like, so myself, Maggie, Anya, Alina, Vika,
Okay.
we're all coming back, us 5. And then obviously, hopefully, like newer people, maybe Sadie O'Neill, one of our friends, she was on the team and then she had to like, for personal like matters,
Right.
she like took a break. And so hopefully maybe she'll come back.
Yes.
And that would be nice to have her back too.
Yeah. I know Sadie, she's sweet.
Yes.
I don't know her.
I mean, that's a lot of fun though. I mean, hopefully we'll have another strong team, but of course there's always rebuilding years.
Yes.
Rebuilding years.
Gotta have those rebuilding years.
Yeah,
Did you say be real?
I almost did.
those be real years.
Be
You know what I
real.
mean, Lovely? Rebuilding. years.
Rebuild.
She said be
I
real.
might have accidentally.
But
You'll have to rewind the tapes
We
there.
were supposed to have, I didn't even know this, I guess the soccer team this year is supposed to be rebuilding, and they did better than they've ever done. So
So that means they'll be even
it
better
wasn't
next
that
year.
rebuilding.
Wait, boys soccer or girls
The
soccer?
boys soccer team.
They're supposed to be rebuilding.
For us this year, it's going to be really rebuilding with
Yeah.
us 12 seniors.
Same with
And like, not as a
softball.
joke, but
Yeah, softball we're rebuilding this year and next
Wait,
year.
I feel like I don't
So,
know.
well,
Rebuilding means like
so
like
that's-
reestablishing, like you know how you have your
Leaders.
seniors.
yeah.
Yeah, so like sometime when they're juniors, you're just building up that momentum and like skills you have for the following year, and then once that big group is gone and you're only left with like a couple people, then you have to rebuild the whole team up from
The
like
class
Oh, we
of-
need to do that for basketball.
The
we
class
need to rebuild
of
for
22
real.
is just like an insane amount of athletes. That
Yeah.
were just leading teams. You had Sydney, who's playing softball at
Evansville.
that
Yeah,
is so fun.
D1.
I love Sid. And then also, you know, our whole soccer team was basically seniors, and it's just these girls who've played since they were freshmen, like Izzy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they're gone. And
Yeah.
you're
Like,
gotta
that's a big
restart.
difference. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we mean by rebuilding.
Yes.
So, you know, obviously that's
So
really
are
helping
we
for a
all
team, too.
rebuilding and then like 3
We
years
are
later
all
Nicolet is winning everything?
They better.
Well, you just keep losing people.
Yeah, you just keep rebuilding people. But
So
if once you like when you have like younger people like
Yeah.
freshmen that are really good, that also helps like build up the team for when the next seniors continuing on start to
So
leave.
it's kind of helpful. So like the boys soccer team, who I said was like rebuilding, they only have 4 seniors this year. So next year they don't really need to change anything,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
They're just adding numbers to the team again.
which is fun. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming. Congrats
no
on
problem.
state.
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations.
I know it was a while. It was a while ago, of course, but you know, we had some problems with filming, and we're in a new location now.
Camera woman.
So,
Camera woman.
okay, we don't need
Calling
to
them
attack.
out.
We don't need to attack.
Don't want to call names, but,
But thank you so much for coming back, for retrying with us. We're all learning. We would love to learn with you, learn with the rest of the school. So, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. You know.
and this was Nick at Night. Thank
Nick
you.
at night.